Hi, Aries. Take two. I switched out my camera. I couldn't take it. It was so horrible. Those of you who are new, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but my last week video from Aries was semi-disastrous with the video and the microphone and everything involved. I got a new camera, so now I just need to do the adjustments to, I guess, the colors and whatnot. At least this isn't auto-focusing 1,000 times. And no screechiness. All right, we're going to do second week of April for my Aries, please. Thank you. What are you guys holding on to? Some of you looks like money, to be honest with you. All right. Others of you, let's see if this is a good thing or not. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. That's money to me, first and foremost. That's 60% money, 40% we could talk about feelings and emotions related to that. But what I'm vibing here, guys, is that you're getting, I feel like some of you are holding on to a job because they're giving you a little bit more money, not necessarily a promotion or a title or that thing that you want, but it is a little bit of a bonus kind of jam. Mostly it's done to keep you where you're at because you're probably very valuable and they just can't afford you. I hate to say it like that, but that's what it is. But let's put that in the grand scheme of a concept of love too. People breadcrumb for that reason. They can't afford you, but they want to keep you, and so they give you a little so you stay put, right? And they hold on to you. Now, you could be doing this too. You're discerning adults, you know where to place this. But we are holding on to something here while breadcrumbing it because we're not sure. Now, here's the interesting thing. It could be new for you, it could be old, it doesn't matter. But what I do see coming in is finally an upgrade. The Four of Wands. I see an upgrade in a relationship, a job, a situation. Some of this could be quite literal in the sense of you upgrading your wardrobe, yourselves, your human construct, your appearance. You're going to the gym, something. But this is like with boyfriend, girlfriend, let's move in. Let's get engaged. Let's get married. This is the thing you were developing. This is like you put at your job that you've been for like, I don't know, a year or two, but you're ready for a promotion and you're putting down roots, right? But that's at the back of the deck. So we'll see what's going on. This is only second week of April. So what's coming in for Aries this second week? And we're talking about like, what's the second week? April 7th and onwards. So April 1st to 7th was last week's reading. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, this is still more Pentacles, guys. I think a lot of you are focusing on, at least this week, you're focusing on career and money, regardless of your situation. And that has everything to do with Saturn in your sign, giving you that discipline and making you guys buckle down. You're working hard towards something. Could be a relationship. Eight of Pentacles. But you're working on your hobby, your craft. You're bossing up, guys. You're leading. All right. I see that there with you at the bottom of the deck. I told you this was coming. And this is just the initiation. This is just the beginning. As a matter of fact, I was thinking to myself earlier, and I don't know why I haven't said this earlier. I think now is apropos to when I should do this with you guys. I really want you guys in the comments and the remarks below to tell me where you are on your path and your journey today. Then I want you guys to tell me where you want to go or where you want to be or who you want to be. And then what we'll do at around December, we're going to review that. Because yes, all your comments, I will print them, record them, write them down. I don't know. I follow a few of you on your journey, and I'm proud for a lot of you. And there's a couple call outs, and maybe I'll do that next week. But this week, that's your homework. And I want you to write it all in the comments down below. All right. So what is the surprise this week for my Aries? Some of you are switching jobs. Some of you are at a job that really, really sucks today, or wherever you are today, write that down. And then after that, write what you want. And then maybe in a month, I'll be like, did you throw that out into the universe? And then in December, we're going to review that. And we'll see where you guys are. Because you guys are, I want to see who's crossing the bridge and who's not. And I want to help you guys get there. because I'm looking at Temperance in reverse. This is lack of balance. There's a lack of balance. And these are usually, when we see things like this happening in our life, they're indicators. They're telling us, okay, something's all not right in your world, whatever that is. I feel like you're taking a defensive approach or a resisting approach to whatever this imbalance is. Because there you are at the bottom of the deck with the Seven of Wands. You going back and forth here with a person, or taking action back and forth with an individual. Wow, here's another 7, but it's Swords. So this, it's making you semi-stuck. It's getting you imbalanced. It's making you pause and reflect on certain things. And you're probably going to start questioning yourself like, I don't want to fuck up again. I don't want to make the wrong choice. I don't want to make the wrong decision. How do I go about this? Like, what should I do here? That's the vibe and energy I'm getting from that. All right. And it could be in regards to a relationship or just maybe even your coworkers. It's a vibe I'm feeling that's with you and other people. All right, let me see what the advice is here. And that's probably happening to you because a lot of things are shaking up. Let me tell you something. April 15th and 16th are heavy duty days. Just monitor what goes on those 2 days, okay? Not just in your personal lives, but like globally. I'm not saying I know anything. I just know that like 6 massive planets are going into your sign, into the Aries. And if you were to look at the zodiac wheel and you saw all the alignments, it's all these little lines right inside of Aries. I don't think anyone's ever seen that before in their lifetime. So, these are very active, volcanic, expressive days. So just remember that. What's the advice? And this is the week leading up to that. So this imbalance you're feeling, this is the universe trying to help you auto-adjust. All right? Like my shitty camera finally was showing me something was wrong. I had to go out and get a new one. That's no different from our lives. Going out there and getting new stuff. All right, 2 of Wands, Ace of Cups. This is what's challenging you to go towards new love, period. To go into your future, period. You're struggling and you need to. You need to go forward, not look back. Just say to yourself, that's it. I want to meet new people. I want to meet new things. I want to experience new environments. I want to experience, I don't know, maybe perhaps something different in my career, something more challenging, something more interesting, something I will love to do. Or maybe meeting somebody with a fresh new start in love. You just need to go slow and steady. You don't got to have the big picture right now. But that's the advice, and you're struggling to do this. You're almost there because you're on the precipice. What is the outcome of the week? Seven of Swords. 7 of Swords is doing things in the shadows, guys. The 7 of Swords is things that we do low key. Like we're having an affair. We're doing a fling. We're stealing, cheating, doing something quiet. We're ghosting. Some of you, the 7 of Swords could even talk about you strategizing something low key, which doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. All right. You're low-key texting somebody, low-key strategizing something, low-key not telling someone something's going on in your world. That's actually what I feel for that card. And whatever that is, I know it's wish fulfillment and desire. I know it is something you like. I just feel like you can't be vocal about it, like you can't be expressive or talking about it. Interesting. All right, let's see what this 6 of Pentacles and 4 of Pentacles is for my Aries, please. Six of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, please. The Magician. Fool, your card, and a Gemini card, and Hermit, Virgo. All right, you're holding on perhaps to trying to manifest something for yourself, and you're trying to take a risk. This is the stuff that I'm talking about that I was saying legacy crap. That's on the extreme end of the scope. But others of you, you are trying to manifest a future by taking a risk of some sort. So you're just kind of like spreading your seeds around everywhere just in case something isn't working out for you. But you are still holding on to something. Something that you've been trying to do or work out, and now you're trying to make a wise choice on it because I think you want to start moving forward in your life. What is the Four of Pentacles? Oh, you're holding on to something that has unresolved business. Unfinished business is there. Yeah, something that hurt you. Three of Swords. Seven of Swords. Something that was done quietly. Someone who ghosted you. Or some of you, it was a fling or something that was done quietly. Whatever it is, that's who or what you're holding on to. Now, I want you to couple that back to your advice. Because this is your situation. The Two of Wands is saying, move forward into your future. Now, show me the Six of Pentacles, because this is begging for attention card. Yes, Ten of Cups. Which is like a happy environment, happy couple, happy coworkers, that kind of thing. Four of Pentacles, that's what you're holding on to. And Five of Swords, what you're willing to give up on. You're not sure, so this is why you're doing this. You're trying to make a sacrifice. You're trying to debate what you can live with or without, right? Because maybe once upon a time, you were in a happy relationship with this person. Or this was a happy place to work for at once upon a time. But now, and you're trying to recreate that, I think, for some of you. Others of you, you're just maybe saying to yourself, okay, let me try to collaborate with them. Why do I feel so off? Because this is so different from your other readings. What's the Fool? What are they trying to create? Oh, you want a new start based on truth and honesty. You got some level of success and now you're rolling with it. Guys, this is turning into one big fat ass burden. Whatever this is. Okay. Let's see what this Eight of Pentacles is talking about. Some of you could be burying yourselves in work. Try not to think about this or deal with that. What is the Eight of Pentacles, please? Well, there's your imbalance. The Hermit. You're burying yourselves. A little bit of you guys are burying yourselves in work. Some of you are attracted at somebody at work. But it's a quiet crush. It's not everybody, but it is. King of Swords, Queen of Wands. Yep. Look at this. This is you, perhaps, with somebody that could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. It doesn't have to be. This person is in their head. All right. They're debating if they should cut you out or talk to you. You're both available for each other. Now, you could be having a fling, but you're trying really hard to work this out. But this is the person that you're trying to make a decision on. All right. The person that's in their head. Your opposing person. Because you're the Queen of Wands and they're the King of Swords. Regardless of your sexual orientation or your actual sex. This is what you guys are doing. You're burying yourselves in work, or you're just focusing on something else while this is going on in the background. It's like the apps on your cell phone that keep running in the background. This is running in the background. But you are trying to make a wise choice on this situation. You're not leaving it, though. You're not moving forward. Two of Wands in reverse. Because you're afraid to take this risk by leaving it behind. I don't know. Your advice looks pretty clear to me. I'm like scared to tell you. I don't want to overtalk it because it is what it is. And this isn't going to apply to everybody because this is in a private reading. I feel like this week is extremely specific. And it's short and sweet too on top of it. What is temperance in reverse? Because like I said, happy birthday, first of all, Aries. This is the time to move now. I feel like Aries, you've learned every life lesson there is to learn. There's nothing left for you to learn. You know what a red flag looks like. You know what mixed signals look like. You know whether if it's a maybe, then it's a no. If it's not a hell yeah, then it's not happening. You know this now. So what is temperance in reverse? Sagittarius card, by the way. A lack of imbalance. Or you not being able to control something. Nine of Cups and cross. You're struggling here for your wish fulfillment and desire to come in. It's there, but it's not there. If you catch my meaning. There's a new opportunity or a new job trying to come in that, look at that, holy shit, could turn into a lot of money for you. Others of you, it's about marriage and commitment. It's time to fight for your shit, Aries. That's it. It's time to defend yourself. It's time to hold your own. Let me tell you something. When it comes to Seven of Wands, there's only one person in the middle. Everybody else is going to come at you because you got something they don't have, whatever it is, right? Well, something within you got you to the top. Didn't get them there. Not them, not them, not them. No, you. So you have every right to defend yourself for the position you're in, whether this is work or in a relationship. Anything else about this lack of balance for Aries, please? The balance is you're torn. You're trying to decide what to do here with somebody. You can't pick a path. You really are struggling. Knight of Wands. You're being casual here with something. You're in and out. You're non-committal. You have unfinished business. Betcha the second you finish this business, you're good to go. Grass ain't greener on the other side. It's where you water it. And if you tried and tried and tried and all they give a shit about is burning the grass down, let's see what's going on here with the Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. Clear as day. You use the one cane this chick is holding in the card and you use it as a walking stick to your future. The cane behind her represents the past. This is upright. The phone in her hand is telling her GPS. Or she's just, talking to herself and saying, AI, where can a person like me live that will be happily ever after? Your new directions are towards new love. Or something you will love to do. Look at that. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Please come out. The Tower instead. Something fell apart, Aries. Let it fall. Let it go. That's a big sign. You have Ace of Wands there. You have a passionate new beginning. I think a lot of you are scared of this new beginning coming in because that means you have to say goodbye to something in your past. I don't need you to think about you being a failure. I don't need you guys to think about it was a mistake yet again. I don't need you to think about like woulda, coulda, shoulda. Anything negative is basically what I'm saying. Because you're a human being and you make life choices and you move quickly, right? But you're living your fullest life. There's people out there who are stuck in situations for 40 years and they just don't move from them. Sitting there unhappy. At least you guys get up, go, and look for that happiness. But I'm going to tell you right now, in your advice position, when you see a tower, Scorpio energy, by the way, it's saying this cookie crumbled. That's it. Do you even like chocolate chip anymore? Maybe you like key lime pie now. You don't know. Try it. You might actually love it. You might even be passionate about it. There's two aces in your advice. These are blessings. The universe is throwing opportunities your way. I say you flow with the roll and roll with the punches. I'm going to tell you that I told everybody else. Listen, you will anyway because you're Aries. And you are going to be the sign that will eventually start to learn to flow, right? As a matter of fact, when you do, you start healing everything. And this is what Chiron was doing to you the last 12 years. Oh, I've been there before. I've seen that before. I've done that before. No more for me. You heal right quick. Let me see what's going on back here. I think you heal. And when you heal, you're going to have a healed version of yourself to go towards a healthy relationship. Even for some of you who want a reconciliation with someone. All right, let's see what the Seven of Swords is saying over here. You will come to an end of a chapter of the world. The Knight of Wands. This is definitely a fling. I know I'm not reading for everybody, but this is, I cannot not read this any other way. Seven of Swords and Knight of Wands is an affair. It's a fling. It's casual. It's non-committal. Some of you, yes, maybe you're not taking something seriously at the moment because clearly you have new beginnings coming in. King of Wands and Cross. You're struggling to let this individual come in for you because you're stuck somewhere. Stuck on a pattern of thought. Stuck on ways of thinking. There's no more of that, Aries. There's no more like, well, the future, what does it look like? And can we do this, and that? Live for the day. YOLO now. That's what we're going to do. YOLO. And then you have an end of a chapter here. And you know what comes in? Here's the crazy part. Here's the craziest thing of all. Oh my God. We're going to get into a partnership. A happy one. One where it's mutual. One where you both feel the same way about each other. And look at this. The Chariot. Under that, you just decide to move forward. When you start realizing Five of Cups in reverse, your other forms of abundance, you're like, well, wow, I never noticed I had that other opportunity. Now you start looking at the other opportunities. It's like somebody does this to you, Aries. This whole time you're looking like this. The universe went like this. And you're like, oh, I see that there. I think I might give that a chance. That's what's happening to you this week. As you're still holding on. But I think you're slowly relinquishing and letting go anyway. Yeah, because Spirit's like, look, you do need to move forward. You are getting new opportunities. Give them a shot. See what happens. Throw spaghetti up against the wall. See what sticks, guys. I just see this wonderful partnership coming in, and this is probably like mid-April. Let me see what we're going to talk about for love in the extended. What are we talking about for love, Spirit? Yeah, that's like half the deck. Thank you. But I do like the card on top, which said new love. Don't you guys want just easy? Just easy. Because I feel like that's what's happening. Healing family issues. I think that is the biggest energy that's happening to you also this week. As you heal, yeah, because somebody's coming in with chemistry. A lot of chemistry. I think you're healing old wounds. Things that you used to struggle with when it came to relationships. And I think that's a big part of your process this week. I like that there wasn't that many major arcanas. I like that you're making, these decisions, just these free will choices super quick. But I do see you holding on to somebody or something. And Spirit's like, let it go. There's new beginnings coming in. And you need to make space for it. Fuck it. Give this new situation a shot. I feel really positive about it, guys. I really, really do. All right. Leave me your comments down below. And we'll talk soon.